Alright, today's video we're going to be going over 5 different hygiene tips that you guys should really be doing right now and really be considering. All these are going to be decreasing the chances of getting infections, having bacteria grow in different hot spots around your body. So let's get started with tip number 1. Alright, wash your hands. No brainer, right? So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you a couple little hacks, things I've learned over the years to really make sure you're getting every nook and cranny in your hand. So let's get started. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is wet the hands a little bit. You don't really need hot water, you don't really need cold water. Like, a bunch of stuff out there says it has to be scalding hot. It doesn't really matter. The thing that matters is about how long you wash your hands. So you get the soap in the hands. I would try to use some antibacterial soap if you can, not just like anything, or like some Dawn dish soap like I always talk about. You're going to try to scrub your hands for about, I'd say 30 seconds at least. The biggest thing is you want to get all the spots. So there's a couple blind spots that are always missed. Let me try to get in the camera. So one is right in here, right in between the thumbs, or right in between your thumb and your index finger. Another thing is right in here and right in between the knuckles. And then don't forget to kind of scrape and try to wash the fingernails. You can kind of go in like this with a thumb, or you can kind of scrub like that. And then as you start to rinse it off, I still keep rubbing just like this. Water's kind of cold, so I'm going to turn it on just a little hot. So obviously it doesn't have to be that long, but I'm just going over it for video purposes. So make sure it's about 30 seconds at least while you're rubbing all the soap in. Make sure you hit all those different spots that I talked about. And then obviously make sure you rinse it all off and then dry off your hands. And as you go out the door, use this paper towel to grab the door handle, and then you can throw this out. Alright, another thing that I would really highly recommend in a time like this, and really any time, but more now than ever, is sanitizing your phone. There's a couple different ways you can do this. You can kind of do it with like wet cloth, but the way I would personally do it is take a disinfectant wipe. I know these things are kind of like gold when you get to them now, but you know, if you have someone around the house or anything like that, try to sanitize a few different things and your phone so you're not just wasting one wipe on your phone. But usually what I'll do is I'll hit all around the sides, kind of in between. Sometimes I'll hurry up and just do a quick swipe to the screen and kind of wipe it off. After that, like I said, I usually try to wipe down handles and all this other stuff, just to kind of door handles, fridges, all that good stuff, so you get the full use of one cloth so you're not wasting it. Clean. Alright, so next tip we're going to talk about is brushing your teeth. Again, some of these are no-brainers, but the reason with this is my biggest tip for brushing your teeth is try to use some kind of mouthwash at the end, because obviously with mouthwash it's going to kill most of the germs in your mouth, and just kind of goes back to getting, really, in my opinion, for all of these, what we're trying to do is just eliminate all the germs and all the bacteria out of different spots that are going to be kind of like hot spots in your body. So make sure you brush your teeth. I would recommend floss, brush, and then mouthwash. Alright, so another tip I like to go off of, especially this time of the year, is using lotion. So, especially with how many times we're going to be washing our hands, like I just talked about in the previous tip, your hands might get a little cracked like mine do. This actually isn't too bad for mine because I'm keeping up with lotion. So I would do like some kind of Lubriderm or any kind of lotion you can really get your hands on right now. Keep your skin moisturized. It's going to kind of help, especially with the weather. At least for in Ohio, it's getting cold, hot. So it'll just kind of help keep your skin intact for the most part. Because if you start getting cuts, it's going to be easier for bacteria to get in there and then get an infection. Alright, next tip we're going to talk about is another hygiene tip that I'm really big on lately is actually trimming your nails. So the biggest reason for this is the longer your nail, the more dirt and bacteria that can hide underneath that nail. And obviously when I was talking about washing your hands, how you can kind of scrub or you can use your thumb to really try to dig into that nail to wash underneath it. Like I said, the longer your nail is, the harder it's going to be to get into that stuff. So as you're touching your food and all the other things or your face, it's just going to be easier for bacteria to be in the wrong spots. So try to keep up with trimming your nails, you know, however often you need to. I don't know how fast yours grow. Mine usually need it pretty often, so keep up with trimming them.